morning, everyone.
What a lovely, short and warm week we've had.
And I hope you're enjoying it still.
I've seen a lot of happy faces, Miss Face, on campus this week, and it made me so happy.
Even through the masks, we can see your happy faces, which is wonderful.
Your eyes give you away. Okay, this week we're celebrating 3 special people. 1, 2, 3. That's Neema in Standard 4 and Nimai and Sisin in Standard 7. Happy birthday! What are we doing this week in assembly, Miss Faith?
Do you want to tell them or should I?
I think you should.
Guess what? We are highlighting and embracing everyone's hidden talent. Yes, even us teachers. So,
can you guess what your class teacher's talent is? Okay, I'll start with me. Coach Kiani can braid her hair. She did this herself. And she was inspired by Miss Faye.
Yes, my hidden talent is that I can do hair. I can braid hair. And as you can already know, I can draw. And what else?
Oh, I can paint as well, Miss Faye.
Exactly. So we have pretty similar talents.
So the next video clips are of your teachers sharing what they did during the lockdown, and some have been doing this way before the lockdown. Enjoy!
From Reception A, and when we were in lockdown with coronavirus, I had some time and I thought, what could I do with my time? And I already knew how to sew, but I'd never quilted. So I learned how to quilt during my time, and coronavirus has taught me a new skill, and I made this tablecloth for my lounge.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Sabanda from Reception B, and most of you probably know that I play the flute because I play in the orchestra with Mrs. Taylor and some of you guys up in the juniors. And during COVID-19, during the lockdown, I was quite sad that I wasn't going to be able to play, but I took time to learn a few more skills about playing the flute during lockdown. So I learned a new breathing technique of making my tummy big and then really small to go from a deep sound to a very high sound. Let's see if I can do it for you today. That's it.
Who is the strictest? Who is the most reasonable? Who can you con easiest? Who is street smart? Who is book smart? Who's a better cook? Who's a better driver? Who's funnier? Who is more laid back? Who spends the most money?
Good morning, everybody. Well, what I did in lockdown was I took out my sewing machines, and I hadn't used them for a very, very long time, so I gave them a big dust off. The next thing I did is I went into a box that I had that was full of different fabric, and it really took me down memory lane because there were all types of different fabrics that I had made various garments out of many, many years ago. And from there I sat and I got a YouTube clip from the internet, and I made masks. And I used all my scraps of material. This was from my son's pajamas. This was from my daughter's pajamas. And this was a bit of scrap I had left over. And I had fun making masks. And then what I did afterwards, if there was somebody who needed a mask, I could just hand one out. And it was really, really great for me to do some sewing again. And it's inspired me to get going.
What I've learned through lockdown online teaching. Well, I've learned so much. I didn't even know about Google Classroom and Meet on Google and how to make videos and all of that before lockdown. But very, very quickly, we were just forced to teach ourselves, and we've learned so many computer skills. I've learned how to make a video, to record myself, to teach online. I know how to upload a video on YouTube, and I'm very, very proud of myself. I'm not very skilled in these things. So yes, I've learned a lot, and there are quite a few things that stand out, like my computer skills have developed. My relationship with my parents have really become something very special. My daily messages, personal messages.
I want to tell you what I did during lockdown. I did a lot. I managed to read the 4 books that I did not manage to read. And I was doing exercises, skipping. I also managed to read my Bible more than what I used to read it, and I was praying for the nation. I was praying for the whole world for Corona to cease, because it was really not a good time. And I will also show you, if you don't believe that I was skipping during lockdown, I will demonstrate for you. If you like it, because age is just a number.
Hi everybody, Mrs. Day here. My hidden talent is that I am a crazy horse lady. I have a beautiful horse that I love to show jump, and we have shows every few weeks. We have 12 or 15 horses get together and we all compete against each other. And if I'm not at school or at home with my family, it's a pretty safe bet I'm at the stables with my horse.
Keeping fit and doing yoga really helped me during the lockdown.
Right, good morning children. During the lockdown, I made myself a biltong machine. So I got a Tupperware box, I turned it on its side, I mounted 2 fans on the top to get all the air out so it dries nice and quickly. And on the side here you can see I've drilled holes to put my sticks to hang my biltong on. And on the lid I just drilled 2 holes there and there, and put 2 cable ties to make a hinge for my door. And inside there had my sticks, and I made the holes on the sides, on both sides, and I've got 3 sticks so I can get quite a lot of biltong in there. And underneath I made some holes so the air could come through, and I put a little gauze here in case we have flies, and then the air sucks up from the bottom, the fan pulls it up and out. And if it's a bit moist, I'll put a globe in over there which helps dry out the air. And after a couple of days my biltong is ready to eat.
Coach Gianni asked me to share a hidden talent with you, and I have a hidden talent, but it's pretty much useless. What you guys don't know is that I was a pretty good gymnast at school, so I will show you my hidden talent so you can see.
Morning, how are you guys? What did I do during lockdown? I baked lots and lots of bread. And that was pretty much it. Apart from that, I like to relax, clean the house, clean the pool, looked after my cats. I just enjoyed myself and took it easy.
One of the things I love to do is to paint, and not just on a canvas, but I love to paint walls or weird surfaces like wood. So when did I start doing this? This was a long time ago. I actually started painting walls and wood and other surfaces around when I was 18, but I've been painting all my life. And I remember people saying that I wasn't particularly good at it, but I just love doing it. Painting gives you some time to think and not think at the same time. It gives you time to use colors, to be creative, to do whatever you want to do and whatever you feel and to express that. So that's why I love doing it. And one of the paintings I recently did was very big. It was 1 meter and 60 centimeters by over a meter in length too. And it was high up on a wall, so I needed to stand on a ladder, which was quite the balancing act with paint and everything together. It's a lion, as you can see, and it was a lot of work. It took me over 100 hours to finish it, but I'm so happy with it, and I can look at it every day.
So yeah, these days, ever since lockdown, I've improved my hair cutting skills. So the last time I was at a barber shop was in March. So all this time I do my hair. I cut my hair, my own hair at home. Yeah. But I feel sorry for my barber man, Yeah. But it's going well so far. Yeah. Good.
During lockdown, I decided to learn a new skill, which was crochet. So I've been making all kinds of different things with yarn. I made some hats, I made some scarves. Some of the things I made went to our ground staff at school to keep them warm in the while they're working. And some of the things I made were hats that I donated to Princess Marina for the children who are in hospital there. So it was a really great opportunity to learn something new and also contribute to the community. And this is my cat, Siba. All right, thanks everybody.
Good morning. Well, what did I do during lockdown? Well, I was really excited about the lockdown because it gave me a chance to have time to do the things that I really like doing. Things like spending time with my sewing machine and knitting. So during the lockdown, this is the jersey I started. And I finished just after the lockdown. I've worn it to school already. It's nice and thick and warm. And on the sewing side, I sewed lots and stuff. I made stuff for my grandchildren, things that needed to be fixed around the house. I've made little oven gloves, all the things that I don't get a chance to do during the term. That's how I spend my lockdown.
Haven't done this in a while. Here we go.
Hi everyone. Lockdown forced me to be productive. So some of you know that I've written a book called Attack My Anxiety. So I had the time to sit down and finally write my second story on anger. So hopefully it will be published soon, and it's all thanks to lockdown.
Yes, lockdown was something else, okay? It really deprived us a chance to be with our kids. However, all was not lost because personally, I managed to do my maths course, which was very important. I was not able to do it in a long time, but during lockdown, I had to do it and I finished. And also, there is an area of IT which was really bad with me. So with lockdown, I had to learn to do Google Classroom and quite a number of things. And for that, I'm thankful that I've upgraded some of my IT skills. Thank you.